everyone, my name is Calee Shea, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to share my practice with you today. This is just something I use as a staple in my practice, or you can do it before any kind of gym workout. You could even do this to wind down at the end of a long day. Just a few minutes on your mat and you'll be good to go. The only things you'll need is a mat and room to practice. You may use blocks or straps if that helps you in your practice, but that's all up to you and your body. This should be a really relaxing flow, so if you feel any kind of pain, you should stop. Also, please be aware of any injuries. All right, let's get started. We're going to begin in a seated position facing the front of your mat. Open up your palms on your knees and close your eyes. Begin with a few inhales and exhales just to bring you present and aware. Notice what's going on in your body and what you're feeling. Notice any tensions you have. Don't judge them. Just notice. Here you can begin breathing Ujjayi Pranayama. That's an inhale, and then on the exhale, keep your mouth closed, breathe through your nose, and make a sound kind of like you're fogging up a mirror. Restrict the muscles in the back of your throat, making like a sound, but with your mouth closed. Inhale. Exhale. This should be the breath that carries you through your whole practice. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands in front of your knees and roll over into a tabletop position. Here you're just going to move around, move your hips side to side, back and forth. Do what feels good in your body for you. On an inhale, you're going to drop your belly and take the crown of your head towards the sky. On an exhale, drop your crown and arch your back. These are some cat-cow motions that we're going to go through. As you set your breath, just keep moving through these at your own pace. Take your right leg back, put your toes down, and just lay into that calf. Put as much or as light pressure as you need. Bring your knee back in line with the other, and then switch to the other side. Bring your knees back in line with one another. You're going to take your right arm to the sky, opening up your chest. Then take your right arm through, thread it under, and you're going to stretch out your shoulder. You can take the bind like I am, or you can just rest your arm on the other side. Remembering to breathe. This should feel good. Come back to center. Open up your arm again for one big stretch. Come back to the middle. We're going to do it on the other side. Opening up your chest. Rotating your arm under. Taking the bind if you want to, if it's in your practice, or just hanging out. Close your eyes. And this is a great time to set intention for your practice, for your day. This is a good time to focus on things you're grateful for, just being present in the moment. Come back to center again. Left arm goes up. Come back down. Now, what we're going to do is walk your knees out, drop your chest, and roll forward. Your chest should be flat on the ground. We're going to do a few baby back bends. So you can begin just by arching your back slightly. And then exhale, release. Inhale, arch your back slightly. Exhale, release. Inhale, do it again, but see if you can lift your arms up and engage your shoulder blades. Release. Once more. Release. Now you're going to tuck your toes under and push yourself up into a high plank. We're not here for very long. We're going to come into our first downward facing dog. So walking your dog out, bending your knees, coming to your tiptoes, pushing your hips up towards the sky, and feeling that stretch in your hamstrings. If you need to, bend your knees so that you can get more of a stretch and it feels more comfortable in your body. We're going to breathe here. And then come to stillness when you're ready. Take your left hand and grab the outside of your right ankle. Just get a nice stretch in here. Come back to center and do the same thing on the opposite side. Back to center. Inhale. I want you to tiptoe towards the top of your mat. And just ragdoll here. Grabbing opposite elbows and swaying back and forth. Bend your knees if you need to. Drop your hands to the ground and bring your thighs to your chest. Take your left hand in between your feet. Straighten your right leg and lift your right arm towards the sky. This is going to be a great stretch for your IT band. Bend as much as you need to into that left leg. Back to center, bending both knees. Right hand in front of your 2 feet. Left leg straight, left arm up. Back to center. Inhale, come to your tips of your fingers or come to your shins for a straight back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift again. Exhale, I want you to step back to a high plank. We've been here before, but I'm going to walk you through some cues. Fingers spread wide. You're on the balls of your feet, and you're pressing out the space in between your shoulder blades. I want you to drop your knees, your chest, and your chin, and bend at your elbows. Inhale, come up for cobra. Exhale, come all the way back down. I'm going to scoot back on my mat a little bit so you can see better. Take your right arm out. And just begin to roll onto that shoulder as much as you can. Maybe it's only a little bit. Maybe you can kick your left leg all the way around. There's also an opportunity to find your hands and interlock here. Just hang out. Again, this should feel comfortable, and if you're feeling any pain, stop. Come back to center and roll onto the other side. Come back to center. Again, push up in the high plank and then back in a downward facing dog. If high plank to down dog is not a great transition for you, you can always come to tabletop and then move into downward facing dog. So it's just a great way to start engaging your core before you do any kind of exercise. Inhale, lift your right leg up, and on an exhale, bring it through slowly. Bring it in between your hands, drop your back knee, and inhale, rise your arms up. Want to make sure you're tightening your core here and that your front knee is over your front ankle. Just feeling a little bit of stretch here. Exhale, bring your palms back down. Again, you can come to tabletop and then go to downward facing dog if that works for you. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Drop your back knee, fold your toes over, and bring your arms up. Exhale, drop your hands down. Step back to high plank, downward facing dog. Just breathe here. This does not have to be a super active pose, but it should be somewhat engaging your muscles, your hamstrings. You should feel it in your hands a little bit. Drop your knees. Come to a seated position. You can also jump through there to a seated position. Take your right leg out and take your left arm up. Grab your left knee with your right hand and begin to fold over. Breathe into this pose. If you can't get this deep in the stretch, that's okay. Just keep at it and you will get there. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your arms up overhead. Square your hips and your shoulders towards your right foot. Hinge at the hips and lean forward. Grabbing your right foot, grabbing your shin, grabbing your knee, or just placing your hands lightly on the floor, whatever works for you. Inhale, we're going to switch out our legs, do the same thing on the other side. Left hand goes to right knee. Right arm goes up overhead and grabs the left foot. Again, this may not be how deep you can go in the stretch. Do what you need to do for you. Don't forget your breath here. Just breathe into it. Inhale, come up. Square your hips and shoulders towards your left foot. Exhale, fold. You may notice that this side is a little bit different from the other. Maybe you have more flexibility, maybe you have less. That's okay. Don't judge your body. Just accept it for where it's at and be grateful that you can be here in this moment. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can go a little bit deeper. Inhale, rise back up. Straighten your right leg out and bring your legs together. Square your shoulders and your hips towards your feet. Exhale, hold at your hips, but try not to arch your back too much when you go over. Try not to round your back when you go over. Grabbing feet, shins, knees, or simply the floor. Keeping a straight back. Now, rise up if you're folded over. Begin to move your butt towards the front of your mat. We're going to lay down. Open up your hands. Put your legs in a diamond shape. If you want, you can put some pressure on your knees. Just breathe here for a moment. Straighten out your left leg. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. And grab behind your left thigh. I'm laying on my mic box right now, so this doesn't feel great for my low back. But feel free to pull in a little bit tighter. As close to your chest as you need to feel that stretch. And then switch out your legs. The mic box is right under me. Sorry, guys. Put your legs out straight. Feel free to shake them out a little bit. Take your left knee into your chest and give it a hug. Cross it over your body for a supine twist. Your left arm and your head can turn to the left. Move it up. Come back to center. Right knee into your chest. Cross it over. Back to center. Here, you can choose to lay in Shavasana if this is the end of your practice for today. Or you can get up and move about your sun A's, your sun B's, whatever works for you. Bring your knees into your chest. Roll them over to one side. And work your way up. Here, you're now in a seated position. You can move through any kind of practice that you want. Go on about your workout or go on about your day. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I would love to hear any feedback you have. You can like this, leave a comment, subscribe. I'm just grateful for you to be here. Namaste.